lots of old school businesses today.
Has the lead in the ball. Group shot.
The best way to get to this area of Greenwich Village is take the A, C, E, B, D, F, or M train and get off at West 4th Street station. Cafe Reggio was founded in 1927 by Dominic Parisi, an Italian immigrant, and he's credited as the first person to bring cappuccino here to the United States, and we're definitely going to order one. Mr. Parisi spent his life savings of $1,000 to import a chrome and bronze espresso machine from Italy for his cafe. The espresso machine was made in 1902 and has a base formed by dragons and an angel sitting on top. When filled with hot water, the machine made a cup of espresso in just about 3 seconds. So this is the cappuccino. Of course, we had to get the classic cappuccino. This is an espresso slush with whipped cream on top. It's really delicious. Mamoun's Falafel has been in business since 1971. It's located on MacDougal Street right by West 3rd, and it's the oldest falafel restaurant in New York City and one of the oldest Middle Eastern restaurants in the whole United States. Cafe Wha was founded in 1959 by Manny Roth, and it's a basement level performance space, and a lot of performers got their start here.
Yeah, like Jimi Hendrix, Bob Dylan, and Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, and even Woody Allen performed here when he was younger. So Pommes Frites here on MacDougal Street, right across the street from Caffe Reggio and Mamoun's Falafel, has been in business since 1997, and it specializes in Belgian fries, which are double fried and served in paper cones with a variety of sauces. The variety of sauces at Pommes Frites include ketchup, mayo, vinegar, curry sauce, peanut, and satay sauce.
Double?
That's the double, right?
Yeah.
So this is the regular of the Pommes Frites, the regular size. And of course they have a large, a double, and you can get poutine. These are really delicious. The West 4th Street Courts is otherwise known as the Cage because of the 20-foot chain link fence that surrounds the whole court, and it makes it smaller than regulation size. Because of that smaller size, it's known for its kind of tough style of play because the players are all boxed in. And in fact, the players Anthony Mason and Stephon Marbury of the NBA got their start here at the Cage, and they're known for their tough style of play just because of that. It's really intense because the score is really close.
Wildcats have the lead in the ball. Group shot.
Joe's Pizza right here on Carmine Street by the corner of 6th Avenue has been in business since 1975. It was founded by Joe Pizzullo, who was immigrated here from Naples, Italy. And he serves a classic New York slice. It's a, thin slice, thin crust, and serves quality ingredients. We got the classic large cheese pie from Joe's Pizza and ate it right across the street at Father Demo Square. It was, as usual, really delicious. House of Oldies was founded in 1969 by Bob Abramson, and in the beginning he only sold records. No tapes, no CDs. That's why he just put that sign in the window. No CDs, no tapes, just records. And they have everything from albums and 45s, stocked floor to ceiling, and everything is pretty much in mint condition. We'll go inside and we'll check it out. Hey Bob, how are you? As promised, the sign said it's nice and cool inside, and it is.
We thought it was mostly people our age who buy vinyl, but Bob told us that vinyl is back and that large percentage of his customers are actually teenagers.
Bob, isn't that right that most of your popular records are upstairs, but you have thousands downstairs in the basement as well, right?
Thousands downstairs, and it doesn't mean that they're not as important as the ones upstairs. Just means that they're a little more obscure, and I don't get a lot of calls for them. But I get calls for everything, So I'm the guy who has all this crazy stuff that nobody wants. Only a lot of people want.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's the most expensive record you've ever sold?
Well, the most expensive one record I have right now is this First Buddy Holly album. It's like $650, but I do have a set of the first 5 Elvis records on Sun, which is like $15,000.
Wow.
Yes.
The unoppressive, non-imperialist Bargain Books was founded in 1992 by Jim Drugas, and it's stocked from floor to ceiling with books that he personally selects, like from wholesalers and direct from the publishers and from the book fairs. And it's a lot of art and philosophy and poetry books. It's a really cool store. As you can see, over 35 different Bob Dylan books in stock. So the book section's here, and then the comic book section is on the left. Thank you. Bye-bye. What a fun day we had in Greenwich Village. We got cappuccino and iced espresso and Belgian fries, pizza, looked through vinyl, books. I mean, we did so much today. So much fun. Hey guys, We hope you enjoyed our Greenwich Village food tour with an additional stop to check out a basketball tournament and look through some vinyl and books. Please hit the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up and share it if you liked it. We'll be posting new videos weekly.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.